This is the laboratory session. You will be getting an experience of writing a programs related to file management and system calls used in this. Look into your syllabus. See, we have here the performance ensuring measures. Okay, as a part of this, CTA programming exercises have been written in a syllabus. The first one is in that is about creating a process using a fork and vfork, right, which already you are done. On the top of that, you are used the exe system call, which is required for the vfork also. The difference between the fork and vfork you understood, and it is already put into a Google class. You can go through those who are remained absent, right? This is a very important thing. Then now today you will see about the directory listing, display of file attributes and all, how to do the file operations in C programming language using C library, and how to do the same thing using system calls. And then finally, using these two capabilities, you will be implementing a system call ls-l, similar to the system call ls-l. You'll be implementing that one. So once you do that one, you get a programming grip on the Unix related something. So this is most important thing to make a progress, right? So here, file management related system calls you will get into, right? And with that and a little bit of theoretical stuff filling here and there, whatever the few words you will see in the syllabus, we are heading towards the completion of the chapter number 1 and part of 2. Chapter number 1 fully, chapter number part of 2 fully, partly, okay, is a part of internal examination number 1. Okay, wait for the schedule and all these things. Okay, we will do it again, do the revision and conduct one class test also for this. Okay, we'll conduct a class test. So this is what we are going to do. Now let's look into Google Class, right? I think I'll close this, it seems. I've closed. Okay, let's get into, wait for that. Google Class. Hope all the students have got an access to the Google Class. If anybody is not getting access to that one, please communicate through your CR, Himarashmi and Manoj. Manoj has sent few emails and all have sent a request for them. Hope that they have access to Google Class, right? If anybody who is participating here now, they don't have an access, please let me know about that. Now here, see, I have put the learning material file operations, right? There are as many as 4 programs are there. If I complete these 4 programs, then almost will be completing the chapter number 1 and 2, except some theoretical stuff. And this will take maybe around another 2-3 sessions that we need to set, right? And also have added assign based on those 4 files, right, which you'll be using, except right, ls-l implementation, right? You have got assignment number 6 added study of file operation in C language. Then assignment number 7, writing a C program to display attributes of a file. Then assignment number 9, 8 in fact it is, it is writing a C program to implement ls-l command, right? So this is what you'll be doing as a part of Unix operating system. After this, we'll be moving towards shell scripts and all other things as a part 2 of our learning of this particular course. Now let's get into this learning material, right? So you will be going in a particular order, right? First you will get into, I have written that also, you can see it, see the content. Don't go by this number, right? Order in which the files to be studied: 14 first, then 11, then 10-1, and last one is 13. 13 is the one which you need to look into carefully, which needs the knowledge of all these 3, right? Now let's look into basic primitive fundamental, which you were supposed to complete in first year C programming, right? And is useful in your data structure also, right? that is file operation, in C language, right? Let's get into this. Yeah, right. This is from the Google class. I'm sure. Okay, sharing with you. See here, I need to store some information permanently and retrieve. I can do the modification, right? You have a concept called file where you can store information. You have a memory, computer memory, right? When you switch on the system, you can store the information there, and when you switch off, everything will get okay vanish. They vanish from the main memory. Got it? Yes. Then you have a hard disk where you can store the program, and when you go back, you can still okay retrieve that one. But hard disk, what is a hard disk? Right? It has a directory, right? It has its own structure. You can store your files. Files are nothing but similar to your office files where you keep all your marks card and other records and all. It is similar to that. So when you look at the office file, when you buy a new file, okay, you will be putting a label. This is related to marks card. This is related to document related to house, like that. So every file has a name. Every file okay, need to be opened for operation. Every file you can read it, you can write into that. You can put a page in that one, you can remove the page from that. And when everything operations are over, you'll be closing the file and keeping it somewhere. The same kind of an operations, you'll be doing it here also, right? So let's okay go through this, and I will execute the program and show it what all the things that we are doing, right? This is demonstration of C11 standards, right? So there are different standards used in C language, right? C11 is one of the standard. Okay, well, let's okay get into the other aspect of that. In C, right? Please look into that. There is an F open, right? I think I will open better from this so that I can do the marking. I can do the marking. Please wait for that. Please wait for that. From my folder, I'll open so that I can do marking. Yeah. Okay. Now look into that. So in C, you have got okay a function called fopen, right? This is used to open file in different mode. See, there are different mode. When I say different mode, it is a read mode, it is a write mode, it is a read and write mode, right? So all kind of things that you can do it. So a write mode is specified by W, right? When W you specify, it creates an empty file, right? For the output operation. That means output operation in the sense you are writing into that. So this is the okay how you can open. And now look at the syntax, right? You open that file, fopen. In a double quote, you are giving a name of the file and you say W, right? It opens the file. And this file, whatever it opens, right? There is something called file descriptor, right? You need a pointer. You need a pointer so that you can refer to that. For example, your USN number. Your USN number is a pointer to you. Your house number is pointer to house where all your family members stay. Similar to that, there is something called, okay, this is any name you can give. It could be Manoj also, it could be Himarashmi also, it could be anything. And this is pointer to a file type. So you have an integer, you have a character, okay, you have got a floating point number. Similarly, file type, right? The FP, it could be any name, right? Is a pointer to the file type, and whatever fopen, it returns a file descriptor of pointer to the file.
Sir,
Hello? Ah,
some students are waiting, sir.
okay, okay, 1 minute. They are not signed in, okay? They are not signed in. Okay. We will come back here. Now look into this. See, we open a file called test.txt in a write operation mode, and this will be referred like a USN number. Okay, USN number, USN. Okay, here we are giving FP. When you refer FP, it refers to that file which you opened. And in your home also, maybe in your office also, you will be numbering your office files, no? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or it could be home, it could be personal expenses, it could be hotel expenses, it could be tour, something like that you name. When you say tour, there is a particular file tour, you pick it and do certain read-write operations. Similarly, FP is a file descriptor. It is the name of the file. Okay, it is a short file descriptor which will be referring to the test.txt. Like this. Now there are certain behavior are given here. Okay, fine. We'll go to that later. Right? Description of that. Now let's look into the operations. Right? See, I opened a file, right? Yes, test1.txt, which already exists now here. I'm opening it for write operations, and I'll be giving X along with the W. I'm giving X. What exactly X stands for? Now look into that description is been given here, right? If a file with the same name, now look at that. If the file with the same name already exists, its contents are discarded and the file is treated as a new empty file. This is very dangerous. When I want to create a file, if already exists, it should warn me. By mistake, if at all I'm opening existing file, right, it will create a new one, an existing one it will delete. Contents of that is being deleted. So this is a dangerous one, but I don't want that. I should. Okay, now look at that. In latest C standard 11, it provides under mode new X, which exclusive create and open mode, right? Mode X can be used with W specifier like WX is being said. 1 minute, right? So that, okay, when X is used with W, F open returns null if the file already exists and could not open. If already, now look at that, this is the one where you can look in the robust code. If file already exists, it will not create it, make it empty. It gives a warning. It gives an error saying that already exists. This is the kind of things that is required. So when you use W only, if already file is existing, it will delete the content of that and it will treat it as a new empty file and give it to you. That's a dangerous. So if at all you use WX, what happens is if the file doesn't exist, it will create. If file exists, it will report an error and the program terminates. We'll check this. Now here you have opened the test1.txt. If fp equal to null, please remember, if file already exists, it will return null. Null is a predefined value. Then what you are doing is you are simply displaying the message, right? Couldn't open the file. This is what you are displaying. Similar to printf, you have got to put string, right? And in the previous sessions, we have seen p error, right? Whatever the system error message is there, it is going to display that. And you exit. This is called an abnormal exit. Okay, in the previous session, some people were asking what is a normal exit and what is abnormal exit. Abnormal exit is this. The exit, normal exit is going to the end of the program and terminating the program. That's what we have seen it. Okay, yes. Then if everything is okay, now F open, you can see, it's a return value. You can go to the manual. You can go to the manual. See here, my system. 1 minute. Okay, look into this. 1 minute. Yeah, look at man F open, right? Manual, online manual, F open. If you look at that, stdio.h is required. Its synopsis, syntax, everything is given here. Now look at the description. What all is a read plus, W plus, A plus. There are a lot of things, right? And what I was talking to you, here is return value. Upon the successful completion, fopen, all different variation, return a file pointer. A file pointer is something like your USN. USN is pointed to a single person. Otherwise, null is returned. Got it? And error number is set to indicate the error. So this is system generated errors. And system generated error, and okay, it's a corresponding messages. You are extracting it using what is called as a P error. And in double quote, whatever you write, it is your message, so that you will come to know where are you in the program, and the system message is appended to this and displayed on the screen. We will check it because already test1.txt is there. When I run the program first time, it will give an error. We'll see it. Right? I make it okay, abnormal exit here. All right. Else f puts, it is something similar to your printf. Printf will put okay message on the screen. The equivalent of okay printf is put s. Put s in the sense put string on the screen, similar to printf. Right? Put s, f put s. F put s will, f is file. Okay, put string, this string okay in a file. Which file? Which file? Which string? In double quote, whatever you write, this is the string. But in which file? Right? The FP. Look at that, comma FP. That's so. What is FP? FP is nothing but a file pointer, which you can see it here. Look at the cursor. Yes. And this refers to this name. And you have a corresponding name in the folder, corresponding file in the folder. So now look at that. Here put as, it will put a string this done on the screen, not in the file. F put as will put the string in file. Right? Then you open the file. Every file which you open, that needs to be closed. Question is why? Question is why? Right? What happens? I'll tell you. Assume that you have opened one file in your home and you get all marks card there. And you receive a call from your friend without closing that one. You come outside your home taking your mobile. That's what is the habit most of you have it. Right? As if you're doing some great business. That's not a good thing. Right? Then your mother, she doesn't know anything. She will take a cup of coffee and keep it on that file. Maybe something will spill over there and falls on your marks card. Now look what has happened. What's happened? Or some of the okay paper, you thought that you kept it in the file, not properly kept there, and your mother takes that file and keeps it. While okay keeping that file, some of the papers will fall down there only. Your mother will not notice. And you, when you come there and see that one, those papers were not there in the file at all. The reason is you did not close that file officially and kept in a cupboard. Right? Same thing happens here. Right? So you make an attempt to write into that, and every write you do it in a file, it doesn't write immediately. Operating system doesn't write in a physical file. It is kept in the buffer and it gets its own turn, and during that it is going to write in the file. But before that, if you terminate the program, it may so happen that right the contents in the buffer might not have been written, and the program terminates, and the things you may lose in that. Right? So the best thing is you need to close that. And there are some other reason also, where we will see about how the open file details are being maintained by the operating system. That we will see it. Right? So now you are closing this file. Return 0 because in the main you are use this int. You know that command and arguments we are not using. And you open the file. You write into that f puts. F printf is also there. Printf on the screen. F printf is in the file. Put string is on the screen, and f put s is in the file. Right? F open is to open the file. F close is to close. Okay, this all you do it through C library. They are not system calls. Right? C library has its own implementation, its own flexibility. Right? Accordingly, you can do it. Right? In turn, it uses the system calls. When you run the program, it uses its own system calls. So having studied F put S, F open, F close, you are expected to study so many other things. F read, F get C, F scan F. You have got a scan F. Equivalent of that is F scan F. F scan F will read it from a file, not from the screen. F get S is there, right? F get S, right? Similarly, F write, F put C, F print F, right? F put S, we have seen it now. The equivalent system call is write, right? Equivalent system calls are written here. This also we will see it, right? F close, we have seen it now. F open, we have seen it. And other things which we are not seen, you have to make it a practice. This is the most important thing for every engineer, no matter which domain you get into. So please do that. This is useful for the data structure also. Who is taking data structure course for you? Manoj?
Raghunath, sir.
Raghunath. Raghunath's mother is not well, so he is on leave, right? Okay, hope things will get on the track very soon, right? So shall we run this program? Now look at on the screen, whatever you are getting, starting from F open to F close. Are you okay? Shall we run the program and see it? I wanted
Yes, sir.
the people to theoretically, okay, go through this, and you have any doubt in this, don't go ahead of time, right? Test1.txt is the name of the file. WX is a mode of operation. W stands for write operation. X stands for, right, protecting the file. In the sense, if file already exists, it will report error, doesn't open that. If X you don't put it, if a file already exists, what it does, it will make it empty, and as if it is a new file, it will give it to you. Dangerous one. And you have a FP is a file pointer, not necessary you have to use FP. You can use any name, but meaningful one is FP, file pointer. Right? Then all your write operations, F put S is a write operation, you are doing it in FP. What string you have to write, that is the first parameter of F put S. And every file that is opened need to be closed. Got it? So we have seen in this F open, put S, F close. F put S will put the string in the file. Its equivalent is put S, which will put the string on the screen. Similarly, printf on the screen, F printf is in the file, right? Each one has its own syntax, and you need to try that. Please remember something if you try on your own, and that is the beginning of learning. And this is a hand holding. I'm facilitating you so that you can do better reading, better practices of more than what I share with you. And that's why self-study topics have been given. You need to try all these things on your own. Sit in some corner in your home, maybe 2-3 hours, and try all these things. And that's the beginning of learning. Anything that is being said in the class, only if you do that one, probably you may get a good marks, probably, but you are no good for placement. Are you getting it? Right? Please try all these things. Manoj, Himarashmi, shall we run this program and see it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's good. Right? Okay, 1 minute. Yeah. I'll change directory. Okay, please wait. Okay, now what I do is, I wanted to see the name of the file. I've kept it here. Right. 14th exercise. File in C language. I'll open this. Yeah. Okay, this is the code visible to you. Now test one here I use test1.c, this is already exists. I want to check whether you get this error or not. There are two errors I'm displaying here. One is through putS, it is my message. Other one is through P error. Okay, both we will see it, right? So when you do any changes, please make it a point to save the file, right? Now let's get into, I'll compile CC, right? A.out only I wanted, so I don't give any name, but it is not a good practice. File, okay, in file I capital, in C capital, C language dot C. Yeah, I compiled, right? A.out, right? When I run this, I get an error. UPKC 11 standard. No, why this message? This message I'll come to know which part of the program, where exactly its location, I have put it. You can say point 1, point 2, point 3, or some other meaningful name specific to the program what you are writing. Okay, couldn't open the file. This is a message I have written. See here. You can see it here. But what is the system use? System error message. File exists. So meaningful one. Right? Now look into that. What I do is I'll put a comment here. Right? You should not put the message like this. Okay, you can have a error, P error. Okay, you can say, okay, system error log message. Rather than that, you can, what you can do is location 1. I'll say location 1, I'll say. That means I come to know that one where exactly that error has occurred. Right? Yes. I'll save this, compile this again. And look at that, location 1 file exists. This is the message that you get in the screen. So you'll come to know location 1, you go there and see that one. Yeah, this is a point where error has occurred. And file exists is a message given by system. Are you getting this? Right? Yes. So, are you clear about this particular test case? Manoj, Shivarashmi?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's good. Now, what I'll do is, test 1 exists. What I'll do is, test 3, I'll say it. Right? Test 3, I'll say it. So now there won't be error. It will put this on the, in the file. Then okay, done message, I'll get it and I'll close. I'll save it. Now, the name of the file is test3.txt. So let's look into that. I have to compile, right? Now, I'll first check it that test3.txt is there or not. Cat test3.txt. No such file or directory exists. Am I right? Manoj, am I right? No such file exists. Now it will get created. See here. Okay. A.out. Done. Right? Done is the message you are putting on the screen. Right? But you have put as this will write the message, right? Let's learn on our own during COVID-19 season through online mode. This message will be written in a file referenced by FP. What is FP? FP is a file pointer. What is that? To which file it points? Physical file whose name is test3.txt. Right? So we will see that now. See here. Cat test3.txt. Look, let's learn on our own during COVID-19 season through online mode. This is what you are written. This is equivalent to keeping your marks card Xerox copy in office file in your home. I want to read this. You can read. I want to append some more message in this file. I can do it. Are you getting this? Right? Now, test3.txt. Look at that. I'll run once again. I'll run this once again. Hey. I'll run it once again. Now look at that. It says file already exists. This file already exists. This message you get it because you're using X here. right? Where did I wrote this? So see here. See, like if test this already exists, its content are removed, and this one if use only W. If X is used, it will give error message. Now what I'll do is check that one. I'll remove this X. Are you getting this? I'll remove this X. Now what happens is test3.text already contains a message. Now what I'll do is, okay, here I'll put a new message. Self-learning is better learning. Right, now look at that. Test 3 already exists. I want to write into that a new file I want to create. By mistake, I want to create a new file, but it is already existing, which I have not noticed it. Now what happens, that test3.text which contains a message, it is made empty, and this is being written as if it is a new file. That is the most dangerous. Let's see that, whether it does this or not, or any changes that they have done it for the library. Right, now I'll save this, I'll compile this, I'll compile, I'll run. All of you see here, a dot out, done. Arey yaar, file already exists. By mistake, I didn't notice that one. Now I'll see cat test3.text. See, earlier message has gone. It has overwritten as if it is a new file. This is the most dangerous aspect of that. So, my dear friends, anything theoretically you learn, what is theoretical things? Let me repeat now. Okay, look at the marking. I am reading intentionally. Now, when you use only W here, if a file with the same name already exists, its contents are discarded and the file is treated as a new empty file. Oh, this is dangerous by mistake if I use. And it is said that in the latest standard C11 provides a new mode X, which is exclusive create and open mode. In this, what happens? When X is used with W, fopen returns a null if the file already exists. It will warn you. It doesn't make it empty. Now, having learned this theoretical concept, right, you need to write a program and play around whatever I did it. And that playing around will help you to understand that better. Please remember, in engineering, anything that you listen, you must practice. And anything that you are not practiced it on your own, you can consult your friend. You can consult your friends, but you cannot copy from your friends. If you copy from your friends, what happens? You will submit it. Somehow you get a marks. Maybe by mistake you may get a S grade also. But when you go to the placement, when the people ask you about that, do you know C11 standard? Right? I have written somewhere, right? It is C11 standard. Right? Do you know about that? And your answer, now look at that. Here are written C11 standard. So your responsibility is to search in the internet, what is C11? What all the other things are there? This is one example I gave. I cannot cover all C11 standard because it is out of the scope of this particular course. Right? But through this course, what we are doing is, we are making you industry ready. We are giving complete knowledge, but hand holding. So in the evening when you sit, rather than seeing an IPL, you have to get into all these things. Of course, see IPL along with this. Got it? So this is how you have to play around for the given program, learn it and be ready. Merely submission without playing like this, okay, doesn't help you. Got it? So again, I put it back here, right? X. Got it? So that's how you can learn. So any questions? Any questions from the floor?
So no questions in chat box.
Okay, no questions in the chat box. Right. Okay.
Sir,
Himarashmi, tell me.
sir, like if we want to add the contents, can we open an existing file then?
Yes, you can open. Yes, you can open. You can open. Right? You have to open in append mode. Now look into that. That's what I said. Right? Okay. Man, what all you can do? This UP Kulkarni cannot tell you what all you can do. What all, okay, it is just I'm giving a hand holding. What all you can do? Okay, you have a Godfather here, manual, F open. Now look into, right? We use F open. I didn't use FD open, FR, okay, E open. I didn't use this, right? I use this. It needs a path name, a complete name of the file which you want to open, and constant character mode. Now, what is this mode? Right? This pointer to character constant, right? Which we are using, right? WX and all, right? What all these? Okay, let's see. Right? Let's see. R. If you write R, okay. But before that, let's see W, which already we are used. Truncate a file to 0 length or create a text file for writing. The stream is positioned at the beginning of the file so that from the beginning of the file you can write. Right? Now when I say R, open text file for reading purpose, I used F put S. Then what is its equivalent of reading? What is its equivalent of reading? Okay, we have said reading purpose F read, F get C, F scanf, F get S. I used F put S, you read F get S. Read the string into variable and display it. You have to make an experiment on that, not me. There is a W, how we are used. We use somewhere, right? Now look at that, your question. Okay, A, open for appending, writing at the end of the file. Shall we use this, Himarashmi? Shall we use it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is called study, right? We'll use A, right? I'll quit this. I'll clear the screen. Right now, look at that cat test3 dot text. It contains self-learning is better learning. LEARNING. G is missing. Got it? Now I want to add at the end of this. Right? So how to do? Right? It is not WX. Right? If you write WX, you know what happens. Right? It will position at the beginning and start writing from the beginning. So what I do is in place of this, I'll put it A. I'll save this. Then my new message is, okay, then do it. What for you are waiting? Right? I'll save this. Now see, right? This file operation dot C, then dot out. Done. I'll see the content of that. To see the content of the file, cat command is used. Test3.txt. Self-learning is better learning. Then do it. What for you are waiting? You are waiting. Himarashmi, did I answer your question?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
But there are n number of such things. All things will not be done by teacher in any of the course. You people have to try. Something you are trying now, something as and when required in the later stage you are doing it, but you should know what all can be done, where to search, what to search. When you are searching what to search, you should know. Internet is meant for that, not to search movie. Of course, that is required. Right? So now the session is getting closed in another 5 minutes. Okay. Did you learn? Did you learn anything today? Manoj, Himarashmi,
Yes, sir.
right? Yes. Okay, that's what is the first program. There are 4 programs. Okay, you will be joining to the next session, right? Until that, okay, 1 minute. Wait. This is the 48 students have participated. Still, the participation is less, right? I'll close this meeting, and after another 5 minutes, see, all of you join again. I'll take a 5 minutes break, and again I'll come and join and take a second session, right? I'll end the meeting now. Manoj, I'll be ending this meeting, right?
Okay, sir.
Any question by anybody? No.
No, sir, no question.
Right. I've kept the PDF file ready already. Right. You can see that one, write a program and work accordingly. Right. So immediately join the same meeting. I'll join after 5 minutes. All of you join now, but right. I'll end the meeting.